Background music and ambience brought to you in part by Midnight Syndicate. Music for the imagination and the perfect musical accompaniment for the Dungeons & Dragons role-playing game. The leader of GAG-ME is dead. The guild as a whole has been dealt a critical blow. The world trembles as portal magic tears at the fabric of reality. Tim and Terry must find the Stable One in order to end the threat from the other realms. And Master Duché has finally acquired the means to conquer and rule this realm as a god. Now, prepare yourselves for the culmination of Campaign 1 as they seek resolution of A Fool's Quest.
Now, you guys still have to kill the evil space wizard thing, but I can't do much about that right now.
Thadeus.
Lightning Bolt, my last level 5 spell. DC save 16.
It fails with a 7.
Fuck yeah.
38.
Jesus.
What's the die roll on the lightning bolt again?
At level 5, it's 10d6.
Ouch. 10d6. Well, Christmas.
Alright. Anything else for your turn?
No. Hope he doesn't attack me.
Can we get a prayer roll?
He is going to attack Malphaedor. And he throws those psychic orbs at Malphaedor.
Is that a spell? Did we determine that? Or is that
It is not a spell.
It is not a spell.
Nope. It's an ability attack. Oh wait, no. It says range spell attack plus 11 to hit, but it doesn't say what level spell it is.
Okay. So with my Mage Slayer feat, whenever a creature within 5 feet of me casts a spell, I can use my reaction to make a melee attack against that creature.
Okay.
And which I will do so. Because fuck this guy.
Because fuck him.
Oh, holy shit.
It's a 21 to hit,
That hits.
and I will smite.
Get smoked, dickwad.
12 and 7, so 19. Schmack.
So that hits it. It does not like that, but it only did 11 damage to you. One of its psychic orbs flies wide and misses you, and the other rolled very, very, very low damage. So out of 5d10, it got 11 damage.
Wow. Okay.
5d10 for one of those things?
Yeah.
Shit.
Okay.
All right. And
Bullshit.
and then the Starseer says,
Just give me that amulet and I'll let you live.
We've heard that shit before.
We're way past that.
and it is Malphaedor's turn.
Okay. So yeah, I've got him right where I want him, and so I will take a couple of swings with Bone Crusher and smite with both, burning some second level spell slots.
Extra smote. Double down.
So it's a 23 on the first strike. Pretty sure the 27 hits on the second strike.
The 23 hit, the 27 did not.
Shut up.
Once he gets below 30% health, his armor class goes up, so...
7.
I love that we know we're near the end of the campaign. It's almost over. Not a lot of damage could probably be done in a little amount of time if we just give him the amulet. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, like...
You're like, I'm willing to die for this shit. Fuck that guy.
Whoever
Disrespect
dies
is worse than
with
death.
the most loot wins.
All I gotta say is I ain't no bitch. Fuck this guy. You don't come in our boat. asking for shit.
Juan Yolo says, "My boat. It's my boat."
Juan, I will kill you too. Shut up.
So that's
Until we kill the thing, it is our boat. He's disrespected us.
68. So 49.
Ooh.
49 from 2 strikes. 2 smites.
Close. All right. IPA, make one more athletics check to make sure you can finish climbing up the...
He takes another D6 from Hunter's Mark.
Oh, sweet.
Just to throw it in there. 4.
Okay.
Now he's dead.
That'd be
All right.
great.
Athletics check to make sure
Done.
you can finish getting up on board.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Oh my god, tell me you fall.
Crit fail.
Yeah.
Are you
Crit
serious?
fail?
Yeah.
Oh my god. He gets his foot tangled in the chain, and now we're just dragging him.
Yeah, no, that's a crit fail right there.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. So you fall, and
I want to lie. I wanted to lie so bad, but I knew I couldn't.
it's better if you don't. You only take 2 points of
I know.
damage from falling and hitting the side of the boat. Whack your head on the hull.
Fucking sad about.
That visual is amazing.
Alright.
Thump, thump, thump. Ow,
I like to imagine
ow.
you just crested the railing of the ship to see Sir Thaddeus and Malphaedor like almost dead, and then you're like, "I'm coming, guys," and you're like, "What?" Smack.
God damn it.
All right, well, Sir Thaddeus, I believe it's your turn.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep going back to the well. 4th level lightning bolt.
Stick with what works, man.
It got an 11.
32.
So that kills it. Tell us how you did it.
Yeah.
Like the whole Palpatine lightning fingers.
It fits.
Yeah. And then he just like pops.
He ceases to exist.
Into like dust. Just
Like you're talking like Watchmen, like just
yeah,
Rorschach
yeah,
gone,
yep.
kind of.
It's perfect.
Just disintegrates here.
You Dr. Manhattan, this guy? It's fucked up.
Yeah. Behold the power of Sir Thaddeus.
That's right.
That does it, everyone. You survived the Star Spawn fight.
Juan, we got to get our buddy out here.
We'll pull him up.
I need a nap.
I think I'm currently probably using my darts to climb the boat, just stabbing it. Fucking
I'll run to the rail and help him up at the last bit there.
They're the exploding darts in the hole.
Well, the thing is, like, I can breathe fire. I should just set this fucking whole thing up on fucking fire.
Fuck your boat.
Fuck this shit.
I hate it here.
We're all about to have a bad day. Fuck it.
Okay.
All right. So they pull you up, and you guys are in rough shape.
I'm just fine, actually.
Shut up.
Well,
I'm very sandy, but I'm a little annoyed. But
You're
damage-wise,
a
I'm-
dwarf with sand in places, and dwarfs should never have sand.
Yeah. Otherwise, I mean, like, I'm pretty good. Yeah. We're fine.
All right.
I'm pretty sure you kept attacking those assholes, so I'm pretty sure I'm good.
yeah, I missed you every time I attacked you.
I took 2 damage from that fight. It's because I slipped on a goddamn rope and I fell down again.
All right. So I'll use some cure wounds on Sir Thaddeus. That's
thank you.
second level. Oh, come on, seriously. So you get 18 back.
To start.
I think we've got some potions too.
How long
know.
is the journey still to Reva? Or
Rhavia.
Rhavia, yeah.
You could get a good night's rest tonight, and then be there in the morning.
That's my plan.
We need Dr. Manhattan, that dude. Is anything left behind? Like, loot?
No, you incinerated him.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yep.
What about the Goliath? Do those chunks have any cool stuff in it?
Probably not.
You literally could see through the guy. He had no equipment.
Damn it.
He was
Teeth worth anything?
translucent. Yeah. You can collect the teeth, make a
Nice.
necklace. He
I
has
was
like
thinking
4
of
rows
turning
of
into.
them.
I was thinking of turning into bone meal and making a beer out of it.
Interesting.
Found out very
That's,
recently in the real world
Or,
you can do that.
Use all the goo as a ingredient.
Nope.
I don't know if you want to do that from an otherworldly being. This
Yeah,
is
that's-
like Cthulhu's
that seems
realm.
like a terrible idea.
You know, I have a it's like a skill I haven't used in like 4 seasons. My foraging skill. Can I try and figure that out?
You foraged a sand fish while you were hanging below the
sandfish.
boat.
You pulled it out of your armor.
Yep.
and
It was just flapping.
Jumped in.
You got a sand eel, also known as seal.
My insight check was also a crit fail, so I don't know anything about those bones or whether they'd be a good idea.
All right, you are crushing it.
All I can figure out is that they're quite literally bones. Never mind on that idea. I'm just gonna drop it.
Okay, so you guys call it a night and get some rest.
Yeah.
I do.
So you guys go to bed before dawn, but still enough to get your hit dice back and get your spell slots back. Crunchy comes and wakes you all up, and Juan Yolo says that you have arrived as close as they're going to get you to Rhavia.
How close is that?
So he shows you a map, and on the map, you see that there are the city of Rhavia is a pretty decent sized city. It's got a lot of land, and on the map there's this like white like these white branches that come off Rhavia, and the white branches, he tells you, is solid ground. So he takes you to one of these branches and says you can travel along this solid ground to the city of Rhavia, but they don't want to go to the docks because it's too dangerous.
Why is it too dangerous?
He says, there have been reports of an attack, and a bunch of ships were burned. Although there are rumors that the attack is over, we haven't seen any new ships come out of Rhavia since then. So I don't want to risk the Centurian Emu by taking it within
That makes sense.
ballista range.
Yep. All right. Well, prepare to disembark.
More like bullshit arranged.
Yeah, I feel like he brought us 80% of the way. We should get a 20% refund.
That was a very old man statement. To put it.
Yeah, especially since you get the tainted water. Oh yeah, we're taking the thing with us.
Oh, the little alien thing.
Yeah.
So what? Just give it.
It just keeps whistling in your or humming in the bag. It's like
That's just all it does all day.
Yep. Okay. So it drops you off on land, and what do you guys do? Just head up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
head for town.
not what we can do. Oh, this is what Rhavia looks like?
Yep. I put it in the group chat so you can kind of see the way the roads work.
Well, it looks like someone hawked a loogie at a desert.
That's how we made it.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Loogie.
Walk past some dirt, like, fuck you, ant. You know what? Wait a second.
All right. So you start walking, and you see a humanoid person a ways down the road walking toward you, walking with purpose. But they appear to have they appear to be well armed, but they're not traveling with like a wagon. They're not traveling with travel goods that you can see. You can't quite make out their face from this far away, but it's a humanoid creature walking your direction.
Okay. Go to intercept.
Okay. So you just continue walking toward them?
Yeah.
All right. As you get closer, you recognize this as Abigail.
Oh. Wow.
Great.
Fancy meeting you here.
She walks up to you and says, well met. I've been looking for you.
It took us some doing to get across the desert.
Yeah.
Ran into some difficulty.
It's wild out there. I had a hard time locating you. I was searching for you, and I couldn't scry you anywhere in all of Euphrae.
Yeah.
You had just disappeared. Were you in another realm?
We were in the Blinding Bay for a while.
Ah, no wonder I couldn't scry your location.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the first read I got on you was when you appeared in Amachi. So I teleported here and started making my way there.
So, what happened here?
Oh, I don't know. I have not gone to Rhavia.
The captain of the ship that brought us here said that there has been some attacks on the city.
I'm not certain. There may have been. Why are you headed to Rhavia?
I have word that I'm to meet some people here that may have some things and information to benefit us.
Okay.
So I just need to look around a little bit.
All right. Well, you're about 4 hours walk away from Rhavia, about 2 miles. So you should be there pretty shortly.
Mm-hmm.
But before you do that, the 3 are ready to begin their assault on the avatar of Greyhawk.
Nice. You've done very, very well. I knew we left them in the right hands.
Tim says he needs something from you.
What does he need?
He said that he couldn't tell me. He said that you wouldn't give it to me even if I did tell you, and that I needed to bring you to him in my bubble. So,
Tim being all cryptic and creepy.
Okay.
So, do you have a couple of minutes to come with me to the in-between?
Yeah, absolutely.
Such a casual question now at this point of the game. Would you like to go to fucking purgatory for a second? Come with me, friend.
Is that just Mal? Or all of us?
No, actually it's not even for Mal. It's for you, Sir Thadeus.
Oh.
Dun.
Okay, sure.
He needs the alien.
So I'll reword it. So is it just Thadeus, or is it? Are we all just gonna sit here and wait for you guys' taxi ride, or
Going in a circle.
She starts to scrawl out a big rune on the ground while you guys are making fun of her, and so she gets it all on the ground and she says, "If you're all ready, please go ahead and step into the rune."
Thank you so much for listening. We need to take a quick moment to flip it on over to the B-side, so sit tight and relax. A Fool's Quest will be right back. and did slide into the holes and fell like Inside the void, the three began to grow, broken and lost. There's much to know. The search is done, the stable won. May their canvas not end in woe. The wizard binds the book of all with promise great to all his thralls. We must make haste, no time to waste. A rising dawn means our downfall. Farewells were told to friends of old, may not return from fate so bold. We must beware while we are there, in between worlds as we foretold.
Oh yeah, the flip side is spinning and the villains are chilling. Let's get back into it on a fool's quest. Now, let's join the drow rogue Ayda, the gladiator bard Francis the Lion, and the rogue warlock Hesh von Eggars as they conspire together to thwart the progress of those GAG-ME fools. Beware, there be villains here.
Are these dead folk Geraldo's group?
I believe so.
I don't seem to be enough of them.
Yeah, there was only a handful. But before I went on and got too deep into the woods, as it were, I figured you might want to be here.
Yes, I appreciate that.
Plus, it's starting to stink here. We should probably move on. There's a dead orc. By the other dead orcs. This one's past due. So I'm going to continue investigating.
Okay.
12.
Okay. So, are you two engaging in this, or are you following and watching? And what?
I'm gonna investigate too. That's a 14 for me.
Okay. Let's all
A
do what
mighty
Hesh does.
duel. It ranged all over. They were both masters.
That's an 8.
The winner.
I'm not really looking.
The loser ran off that way.
Ada's sliding the torso of M off to the side before you pick it back up. Like,
has a stick and is just like poking it further and further away.
Holes.
The loser
Form in
followed
the
those
belly.
tracks toward Gilder.
well played, sir. So you guys head toward Gilder, and it's 2 streets down, Gilder Street.
Inconceivable.
And there's a
Giant waiting for you.
no.
I didn't have to miss.
You go down 2 streets, and you do find another spot of about 6 or 7 imps that had been killed.
I don't think
Smaller.
that Gerardo did this. I don't think he was capable. Maybe the first 8, but these were high class orcs.
Can't that ball of ice fly?
He's so sleepy, though.
Let me
He's
just
drunk.
toss him up, look through his 1,000 eyes or whatever he's got, and
Hey,
see if he
buddy.
can spot anything.
Hey, buddy, it's time for you to do things.
He wakes up, but he was a little drunk from the sippy cup. So he's
Anti
got
Ayda
blurred
is the
vision. He's
best.
like hovering to the
I'm gonna
left and the
shake
right.
him a little bit.
The hell? He eye juices out of his eye.
They have tiny mouths.
Yeah, he has a tiny mouth. He vomits eye
There
juice.
you go. All right, now
And then he
I'm gonna
burps
need you
in your face.
to let me
That's my
use
gift
your
for you.
eyes and ears, your eyes and eyes, and you're gonna have to fly and find out where this trail of death goes.
Okay, Daddy.
I'm gonna smack him on his bun and send him on his way.
All right, so he starts flying. He gets up above the city, and you can find 2 more spots where it looks like the rest of the imps had been killed in like ambush.
I'm vocally telling them what I see as he does so, looking through a drone.
So on the count with it, you get to the orcs, the mid-grade demons, and the imps all together. You'd say all 25 have been eliminated.
Do I see a human in there anywhere?
You don't see a human.
Where's the I'm gonna come out of it and lead them to the last skirmish.
Okay.
Place.
Yep. So you lead them. It is, and all 3 of these skirmish places have been held in tight corridors with taller buildings. So generally 3 or 4 story buildings that were surrounded on either side. So where a lot of the other buildings were 2 stories max, these are some of the taller ones. So it looks like they were specifically either lured into these spots or
You're very versed in ambush, Ayda, and you're very versed in quality tactics, Francis. Tell me if I'm wrong, but this looks as if the demonic orcs were lured through these tight bottleneck areas and picked off by people in the buildings.
Yes, that's my guess, because, well, there's no other dead bodies besides just the demons and orcs, right?
There are a couple other dead bodies that are around, but they look like they were ripped open from the demon attacks specifically. It doesn't look to be in connection to these.
They were dead when we got here.
Yeah.
Listen, these orcs are tough. I feel like if they were ambushed on even grounds, if the orcs could have gotten to their attackers, there'd be at least a couple of corpses. Unless they took those with them, I suppose. But just looking over the demons and stuff, how does it look like they were killed?
Yes, that was my question. What kind of wounds?
Magic and bow and arrow. But it looks like the arrows were retrieved.
So ranged attacks killed these things. More than likely they were from above. Either the roofs or inside the buildings.
I think that they, and I'm Hesh air quotes this, saved the Gerardo.
Didn't we hear something about a thieves guild in this town?
Not this one, I don't
Did
believe.
we not?
Cosplay had
That was
the...
cosplay.
Yeah.
That's right.
So here's what I imagine could happen. If you 3, talking about Sebastian, Ayda, and Francis, want to head up in the sides of the building to maybe find where they are, I will be in the alley here alone, and I will try and call them out. I still have the means to escape if I need to, but in that way, you'll be able to sneak up on them if able, if things go awry. But if everything's on the up and up and this is just a misunderstanding, them thinking that these orcs are still against them, not knowing that they have been pacified, I believe I can talk them down. Do you?
Yes. Sounds like a plan.
That could work.
Do you 2 want to go up on the right-hand side, and Francis, you want to go up on the left-hand side? Well, I'll give you a few minutes, and then I'll start calling them out.
Yes.
All right. Carlos, I'm going to need you to be safe. So why don't you be very quiet, go with Uncle Francis. Don't say a word. Don't say a word. And just be his little lookout, all right? Give him maybe a couple of feet of space so that you don't weird him out.
Yes, you're kind of gross.
So Ayda and Francis are going up on the roofs, and
Yeah, so like Ayda and Sebastian, I imagine would go on the right-hand side.
Yep.
And up
Okay.
on the roofs, and then Francis.
So that's what you guys do? Nice.
Yes.
So you go into the houses, you go up to the roof access, and you get up onto the roof.
I wouldn't have gone into the house.
No. Oh, you would have scaled it from the outside?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So you scale it. Sebastian can't scale it in the mech suit, so he's like smashing himself up against
Can
the
he,
wall.
like,
trying to
jump?
get in.
He's got good athletics and a high jump.
Yeah.
You could just like.
Yeah. I was
and
like looking.
crash
Jump
through the
the
wolf
bitch.
roof.
You hear
and-
him. You hear him from the mech go.
Master Hesh, did you not see the rocket boost here?
Launch sequence activated.
Fires up into the sky and lands on the roof after Ayda gets to the top.
It's the big red button.
I
So-
used the jump ability.
Yeah, I thought so. I was looking for like the flight, but I was pretty sure that was one of your spells.
Yeah, I
so
used
was
the
like,
jump ability.
Yeah.
For one of the episodes.
Yeah.
So Hesh gives him a couple of minutes. What he would imagine would take him to get up to the roof, and then he decides to prestidigitate the vomit off of him from Carlos, and then compose himself and say, "All right, whomever's out there killing orcs, you did a very good job, but now I would like to parlay, if I may."
Francis and Ayda make perception rolls.
May I as well? Like looking
No.
up at the...
Nope, you're not going to be seeing it
Okay.
from where they are.
That's a 3.
Nice. What about Carlos? Because I told him to watch
Carlos
back.
can roll.
I rolled a 1 for the, and then a 20 for the next. So the first one was 5.
You guys have
Carlos has a
inspiration
15
too.
plus.
Well, my second roll was a nat 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna use an inspiration.
So,
So 24.
Carlos got a 17.
Okay.
That's still only a 10 for me.
All right. So Carlos goes. Uncle Francis the Lion.
That's Mr. Francis the Lion.
Mr. Uncle Francis the Lion.
Good enough.
Monsignor.
Okay, acceptable.
Over there. And he points with one of his eye stalks. And Ayda, you see exactly where he points as well. Up on the roof, but in the center of the roof, some heads pop up, but they're not looking out down at Hesh.
Oh, nice.
They just pop up. They don't look the soldier type or warrior type. They just look like civilians. Yes, they look like meerkats on a roof. Their heads pop up. They look around left, right, left, right, left, right, down again. They hide. But they're about 2 rooftops away from you. You can see from these rooftops where the roofs of the taller buildings have like joined rooftop access, which is probably why it would make a good spot for ambushing, and because they can
Parkour.
ambush and then move. Yeah, exactly.
Heck yeah. How are my athletics? Not great.
I'm gonna duck.
My acrobatics.
Did they spot me?
No, they didn't. I don't think they spot you. You don't think they spot you.
I don't think they spot me.
Alright, don't be shy. Come on.
Is there like
out.
chimneys and stuff up here to hide behind? Ledges?
Yeah, there's
Like
chimneys and
little-
stuff. Yeah.
little-
They're all like flat roofs because it's desert, so there's not a lot of rain. There's not a lot of weather that you would need. So it's all flat rooftops up here. So yeah, you can hide behind things. There's laundry hanging up on the roofs and stuff like that.
I'm gonna try to hide and move closer to where they're at, and also try to keep an eye on where I saw that.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
21.
All right, so you're stealthing along. Hesh, you hear somebody say, "Hey, what are you doing walking through the streets like that? Don't you know it's dangerous out there?"
Yeah, I'm gonna turn over and I'm gonna say, "I am the danger." I'm sorry. No, it's quite all right now. We have everything in hand. The orcs have been pacified. It is safe to come out.
Ooh, I think we're good hanging out where we are for a while. You can come up here and talk to us if you want.
All right, where are you?
Pick one of the buildings, head to the roof.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. That one. 'Cause
Is
it
that
looks-
magic?
What?
No magic.
Oh. All right, I'm gonna go into this one, and I'm just gonna like be waving my hands, looking up into anywhere, and make it very obnoxious going into a building, and then make my way up to the top of the building.
All right, so you make your way up, and you see a guy, pretty decent sized build, standing up there on the roof, and he doesn't have his weapon drawn or anything like that. He's not in a threatening stance, but he's like, hey,
first mistake.
Yeah. What can I help you with?
Oh, I am actually in search of one of my friends. You see, we took control of that army and pacified them. I have also stopped all of the burning and pillaging, and I had sent that party that you apparently have killed to put out the damages. So now I'm just looking for a human that was with them.
Well, the survivors are over there, if you want to come talk to them.
Yes, I would.
Well, all right, one roof down, in the middle of the roof. They're surrounded by a little brick wall.
All right. Okay. I'm going to go where he directed me.
No funny business.
No, I'm hilarious. I'm going to keep walking.
All right, Ayda, you see Hesh that made his way up to the top. You and you've got a good vantage point with Sebastian from the roof that you're at. And Francis, you make your way quietly over to the people. You actually pretty much beat Hesh to that group of people before he gets all the way upstairs. And
what was your stealth?
21.
Yeah, I don't think I see you. I don't think my passive perception's that high.
So how many... Is there any survivors besides Geraldo?
My passive perception's 21.
Like, does he look like he's a prisoner?
He doesn't look like he's a prisoner. Actually, Geraldo is tending wounds right now. So a lot of these, it looks like civilians are up here. Many of them are wounded. So you see him down actually tending to some, using some field medicine that he knows.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let him. Hesh is doing something. I'll just keep an eye, be ready.
Okay.
Boy, I sent you to do one job. I found your other friend over there playing dress up with a gag in his mouth, and now I find you over here playing doctor.
He, what? And he turns his head, and you see that one whole side of his face has been bandaged, and it looks like his ear's been ripped up.
This is not going to go well for Whitman's comp.
Hope you can pass the drug test.
All right. Where's your... I'm going to talk to the crowd instead of just him. Where's your leader? Where's your leader? Who put all this together?
A woman says, well, the head of the city guard is right here. He's the guy with the head injury.
Well, come here.
She looks at you like, me or him or...
I said boy.
Oh.
Boy, come here.
He's passed out. His eyes are out. Not eyes aren't out, but his eyes are out. He had a...
Put your eyes back in. Get him.
He had a head injury, so he was laying down, and he's and so they will go over and they kind of wake him up, and he gets up and he's like, oh, what's happening?
All right, boy. I need you to tell me what you know. Do you know how many have survived? What's the status?
Well, we've got these stations around on the stone buildings that the survivors are going to. We were putting out the fires for the people who are able-bodied. The ones that are injured are being brought up here.
All right. I have me and my compatriots have the army in hand. All right? They are passive now. They have stopped the looting and burning. We are going to have them head out. We are all going to be leaving. All right? But I need this one. I'm going to point over to Gerardo.
If he wants to go with you, he can.
And Geraldo's like, yeah, I'll go with you.
No more killing my orcs. I need them for reasons.
Keep them away from my people. That's fine.
All right. Now, if you're wondering who saved your city, it was Francis the Lion.
I'm going to jump out from behind the laundry that I was hiding behind.
The one woman
and do
screams.
the jazz hands. I mean, the eyeball fingers.
Yeah.
And say, did somebody say Francis the Lion?
She screams and like passes out.
He gets that a lot.
I do.
Geraldo,
Usually they fan themselves a bit, but true.
Geraldo finishes wrapping up the arm of the wounded person he was tending to, and he collects his stuff, and he's like, I'm ready to go whenever you are.
You call that a wound dressing? Shame on you.
Told the dead. No, I'm just kidding.
This is how you dress a wound. I've still got a spear hole.
Yeah, you do.
So this is how you dress a wound and give myself a second level cure wound.
In front of them.
That's 15 hit points back.
That guy didn't like magic.
Yeah, if any of them need it while I'm here, I'll spare the dying. It's a cantrip. Whatever.
There's a couple people that could use it.
Yeah, spare the dying, whatever. And then I was like, all right, Gerardo, we gotta go.
He didn't mind magic, Ayda. He just didn't know the eeny, meeny, miny, mo spell. He was questioning it.
What we say in the show is a bit. It was a bit. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's get out of here.
And you do.
And Carlos is sleeping.
That's the snores, yes.
Yeah. All right, so you guys, Carlos goes back to sleep in your lap, and you head back down the stairs, or you jump off the roof, or whatever it is that you guys do to get down.
I need my space.
Stairs.
Parkour.
And you make it back to your army.
Southward, along the...
We now also have a bounty hunter.
Yep.
3 dipshits. And then 2 more dipshits.
We got the fellowship.
We got the remains of the fellowship and
right.
the couple of GAG-ME schmucks.
Yeah.
And Sebastian's got some weapons.
And an actual badass bounty hunter. Assassin.
Yeah.
Well, you had one all along. You just didn't know it.
Well, yeah, now we have 2.
Yeah, he keeps he twice attempts to talk to Dolly Parton and ask like where Dolly's from. Like he says Dolly. He's like, "Where are you from, Dolly?" Or, where are you from, Dolly? I have so many accents tonight. I'm all over the place. But yeah, so he strikes up conversation with you, but he doesn't. He's not a very talkative person to begin with. So like
most assassins are.
Yeah. He's like, "Where are you from?" And then when you say where you're from, he's just he just walks next to you quietly from then on. We've established a relationship building.
We did it.
Now that we know each other as well as I've ever known anyone, I'm going to ask you a favor.
Are we best friends?
Could you give me financial advice? Been approached by a guy.
Don't spend your money.
He's
Just
got
don't
this
do it.
ziggurat scheme.
Try it. Yeah.
Try
it.
Try it. Sorry. Try it or
Grinder.
grinder.
Primly.
Grinley?
Primly.
Primly.
He's very prim and
And
proper.
Fagolips.
Primly.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Fagolips.
Fagolips.
Starving.
I actually put that in my notes too. Where was it?
Tiffany is the only named orc.
And Tiffany.
Hesh, Francis, Sebastian, boat crew, and
Tiffany
Horde of Oaks
and
travel
co.
through town.
And go. That's perfect.
Now our group is...
All right.
So now you only have 175 of the demon horde, because 25 of them were murked.
It's fucking bullshit.
Lost 25 of our little soldiers.
You know, we should have taken 25 of those villagers to fill in the ranks.
You're paying us back. I paid for that orcish army in blood. I lost 17 hit points, damn it. And yes, I just gave them back to myself.
In front of dying children.
But it's the principle.
It's like orphans are like bleeding out, and you're like, it's like this. All right.
So you guys head out of town. You head south. You follow the stone guided highway out of Rhavia. And the road kind of twists and winds. The horde following you does its thing. And then you get to a spot where the stone path breaks away to a hard, earthy, like desert-style sand, but like the
Packed
earth, yep. So So the demon horde person, Tiffany, she continues to lead you on your way. And she takes you up to the base of one of the nearest mountains. And there you do find a Hellgate. It is a burned, or the earth around it is burned. There's like trees and stuff at the base of this mountain, but they've all been scorched and singed. And yeah, it's just chilling there wide freaking open.
Usually means something's come through it, right?
How long
Well, these orcs.
has it been for travel-wise?
It took you guys pretty much all day and probably into the night. If you marched, if you didn't, I don't know if you'd want to camp with 200 or with 175 demons.
I mean, nothing's probably going to bother us, but no, probably best to hurry.
Yeah. I don't want to hear them complaining all the time. You don't get to murder things.
Yeah.
So.
They are complaining and infernal, so you're the only one that understands it.
Yes.
Everyone else is fine.
All right. I guess we go through.
Yeah. Well,
Let all of them know
Do
who
it
should go
then.
through.
All right, Tiffany, get them in 2
hold
by
on,
2.
hold
We're
on,
gonna
hold
go
on.
through.
Tiffany, come here.
Okay.
Tiffany, come here.
Tell me about these scars. The runes there.
Oh, these are Zariel's signatures on us.
Why do you bear them?
We bear them when we go out of the plane so she can track us and see us.
If I was to dispel that, would you explode?
Yes.
Why?
Because we're outside of the plane and her power would send us back to her.
So there's no danger for us going into the plane. As far as, exploding.
Oh, for you to go into the Nine Hells?
Yes.
Yeah, you won't be in any danger going into the Nine Hells. Pretty much anyone can get into the Nine Hells, just gotta die.
I mean, if we go through this gate, we'll be okay.
Yeah.
I think the problem isn't getting in, it's getting out.
That's what it sounded like.
Yes. To get back out on the other side, through the other gate. Are we going to need Zariel's power for that?
No, we're already at the Department of Transportation. So we'll just talk to the secretary, whoever's working. She will, or he will, let us know where we gotta go.
Do I know anything about,
The Hells?
Yeah, the Hells. And travel through...
Like a history check?
And to and from them.
It would make sense that you might know. I mean, you didn't really study a whole bunch of that stuff at the Miskatonic University, but there's a chance you could know. So go ahead and make a roll and see if you know.
For religion, history?
Yeah, either
Arcana?
one. Well, religion probably, not history so much.
Arcana?
Arcana, yeah, would.
Arcana. 28.
Okay, yeah. So you know that there are fictional stories about people going in through the gates of hell and then coming back out, and there are books like Dante Infernal style books where he goes Paradise Lost style shit where they go in hell and then they come out and report what they've seen. Yeah, they've got a guide that brings them through as long as they don't deviate from the path. So those kind of literary works are in this realm as well.
Okay.
You know that if someone dies and gets sent to the Nine Hells, that it is impossible for them to leave. There are stories about gods or demigods dying and going to the Nine Hells, and then they escape to go do whatever gods do. But as far as normal folk, if you die and go to the Nine Hells, it's not really possible to get out.
Okay. So I think we should be okay if we're traveling through these gates. Just maybe don't eat or drink anything in there. Or use the bathroom.
Might be too spicy. Got it.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Like I said, Tiffany, 2 by 2, we're going in.
Yeah, who should go first?
2 by 2 is going to take a minute.
I don't know, how big is the gate?
You could probably do 5 in a row.
Yeah,
All
let's
right,
do
5 by 5. Let's
There
go.
we go.
All right.
Us 3 and Sebastian first or last?
I'll go first.
Oh, okay. You go first.
Yeah. All right. And then with my apparition, gross-looking rhino horse with an octopus face and all the eyes, I I go into the gate.
I'm going to give him a minute to announce me, and then I'll follow.
Fair.
This concludes this episode of A Fool's Quest. Join us next time for more fun and daring adventure. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to like, subscribe, review, and comment on your favorite platform to listen to A Fool's Quest.